Hi, I'm Christine Tizard and I'm the three-way chef. I'm going to take one ingredient and show you 3 easy ways to do it. And today we're doing strawberries. Today I'm going to show you 3 of my all-time favorite strawberry recipes, and these 3 recipes, they're all really easy to make. So in here I have 1 pint of fresh local strawberries and also rhubarb from my garden. So it's about 5 stalks of rhubarb, and I've cut everything up in nice big chunks because we're gonna make a strawberry rhubarb compote. So I'm gonna put all of this into my sauce pot. And I'm gonna mix in a little bit of sweetness. I'm just gonna add honey. And I wanna add a little bit of flavor to this. So this is half of a vanilla bean. And then I have little lavender buds. This is about a tablespoon. That's gonna infuse this compote with a really, really nice flavor. We're gonna have some vanilla in there, some flavors of the honey, and the beautiful flavors of the rhubarb. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. This is just gonna start to get it going. It'll dissolve as it boils, and we're gonna put it on a medium flame, give it a bit of a stir. And now all we have to do is wait for the strawberry and rhubarb to soften and all those flavors to steep in. So this has been simmering now for about 5 minutes. You can see it's already starting to loosen up. The fruit's starting to soften, and it's smelling so good in here. The strawberry rhubarb compote is done. I had it chilled in the fridge to cool it down. I mean, it looks like a fresh, chunky jam. I have that vanilla bean still in there. I'm gonna take that out. You know what? These things you can wash and reuse a second time. And I'm just gonna make a simple parfait with this. I have some homemade granola here as well. This is also great served over vanilla ice cream for dessert or creme fraiche. Perfect for breakfast. So this is my second recipe, and basically what I'm doing is I'm taking strawberries and whipped cream and I'm fooling everybody into it being a really fancy dessert. So this is known as a strawberry fool. I have 1 pint of strawberries that I've thinly sliced, and what I did was I separated them. So half a pint here, half a pint here. And these, I just sprinkled a little bit of sugar over top and I let them sit for 10 minutes. And what this does is the strawberries start to release their juices. This is called macerating. And now I'm going to mash them all up. So we're just gonna mash these all up till we get a nice fruit puree. Little chunks of strawberries in there too, which is great, exactly what we want. I whipped some cream earlier. I also added a little sprinkle of cinnamon and some vanilla extract to this, just to give it a little bit more flavor, and a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it up, just 2 tablespoons. I don't like my whipped cream too sweet. And we're just gonna fold it into this fruit puree. Get those beautiful streaks of red throughout. Because this is a super easy dessert, I'm gonna make it really fancy by putting it in this really nice little martini glass. Pile it all up. Get some of those strawberries that we sliced earlier, pile them all on top. I have a little sprinkle of cocoa nibs that I'm gonna put on top. I mean, chocolate and strawberries go perfectly together too. Adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of crunch, and then we'll just garnish with a mint sprig. Look how fancy it is. My third recipe, strawberry shortcake. I mean, this is my childhood on a plate. So we're gonna start off with the shortcake recipe, probably one of the easiest cake recipes there is. I'm gonna also show you the proper way to measure flour. So I just have a big bin of flour here. I have my measuring cup. I kind of just get it all in there. You don't wanna pack it, and you just level it off. And then you have your perfect 1 cup of flour. So we'll need 2 of these. And this is just all-purpose flour. I've also made this recipe with a good gluten-free all-purpose flour as well. So to my 2 cups of flour, I'm gonna add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. This is gonna help it rise, a little bit of sweetness, 2 tablespoons of cane sugar, some more of that lovely lavender. So that's gonna be scattered throughout these little cakes, and a pinch of salt. So that's all of our dry ingredients mixed together. Just gonna combine it all with a fork. I have my butter very well chilled. So I'm just gonna grate this butter in. We're gonna need a 1/2 cup. Just mix it up with the flour. So that's my dry ingredients, and on to my wet. 1 egg and a cup of buttermilk. The buttermilk is gonna give it such a nice tang. Whisk that together. You wanna break the egg all up, mix it into the buttermilk, and you just pour that right over top. We want a good ragged dough. Just mix it all together with a fork. I'm gonna dust my board, prevent it from sticking, dump all this stuff out. We can give this a quick knead. And just when that dough comes together, we don't want to over knead it. I want it to be about 3/4 of an inch thick. You can re-roll the scraps too, which is great. I also like to flour these guys. And we can start punching out our shortcakes. When I re-roll this, what I usually like to do is press everything together. I don't want to overwork the dough too much, and just keep punching. So let's get these on a tray. I've preheated my oven to 425. You want a nice high temperature, so when these hit the heat, they're gonna puff up. So these are done, they're on my parchment lined pan. I'm gonna sprinkle, this is just a finishing sugar. It's called decorating sugar. The granules are a little bit bigger, perfect for finishing. Little scones, shortcakes, muffins. And this is gonna go into my preheated oven, 425. And these should take no longer than 10 minutes. Shortcakes are done. They took 10 minutes in the oven. They're so pretty. They're nice and golden brown. They're perfect. And what I did was I also macerated some strawberries. So this is chopped strawberries. And what I did was I added a 1/4 cup of sugar. I changed it up a little bit. I added some balsamic vinegar, a few teaspoons, and also some chopped basil, because I wanted to take a simple strawberry shortcake and just show you how to infuse some different flavors. So let's start assembling our shortcakes. I'm gonna cut one in half. I have some whipped cream here that I just infused with a little bit of maple syrup. And we'll just layer this right on top. Take some of those macerated strawberries, another good hunk of whipped cream. Oh yeah, and you look at that, I wonder if I can eat it in one bite. Let's see. So there you have it, strawberries 3 ways. Subscribe to my channel, like, follow, comment me. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear ideas that you might have, recipes you might want me to try 3 ways.